Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua Tiwicaksono. Today, I want to explain about Gadget in 90s, which I'm choosing console game PlayStation. Okay, this is the picture from PlayStation 1. In the top, original model in 1994 with PlayStation controller and memory card. And the bottom, smaller, redesigned PS1 in around 2000 with dual shot controllers and memory card. The two images show both game console look the same shape, but the difference lies in the size. Where to the in 2000 the size was reduced or redesigned again by the Sony company. The next interesting is PS1 fact about the meaning of the symbol from the PS1 stick with buttons. One of its characteristics that is all mentioned today is the button on their controller, round, triangle, X, and square. The triangle on the PS1 stick symbols in the meaning of point of view pointing towards to the goal. Meanwhile, in the square symbol of the PS1, stick symbols the meaning of piece of paper to represent a choice, while the symbols round and X symbols the meaning of yes and no. This can be seen in the culture of Japan, where the symbol round is the meaning of diving signs, yes, assented, and like while X is the meaning of rejection. Sorry, I mean the meaning of around is accepted, and then while the X is the meaning of X is rejection, which also applies to countries other than Japan. So this the picture dual analog controller from the stick. The dual analog controller three has three modes of operation: digital, which disable the analog stick; analog has also found dual shock, and controllers, and analog like stick mode emulation the PlayStation. Analog stick that is not available on the DualShock or DualShock 2. Similar to Nintendo in era 90s, Nintendo controller, the dual analog controller is designed to be held in front different ways standard controls, where the left thumb uses the directional case and the right thumb uses the action case analog control, where the left thumb uses the left analog the analog stick, and the right thumb uses the action case, which dual analog controls imitates dual analog joysticks with both thumbs positioned on the top of the analog stick, and control buttons uses instead of action buttons and analog digital controls, where the left thumb uses the directional case, the right thumb uses the right analog stick, and the shoulder button is again use it for action. Memory card. Memory card is a small card that you aim in your console. This object used to be available on PlayStation and PlayStation 2 before finally disappearing on PlayStation 3, which has high internal memory. One function is to save your game files. Without this, whenever you play a PlayStation or PlayStation 2 game, you should always play from the beginning. So if you uh, playing to a lot of game, you must need more than one memory because in the PS1 capacity of this memory card is not too big, only 1 megabyte. While in the PlayStation 2 uh, capacities capacity memory card from PlayStation 2 is 8 megabyte. So if you play PlayStation 1, you need memory more than one because if you have only one memory card PS1, you cannot save file your games. Last, PlayStation 1 or PS1 was first launched in Japan in 1994 and then distributed worldwide 2 years later. At the time, PS1 was priced at 39,800 yen or equivalent to 299 US dollar. If you use the dollar exchange rate in 1996, it means that PS1 entered Indonesia with prices ranging from 700 until 900,000 rupiah. But expensive price, sorry, the most expensive price PlayStation all of the time is PlayStation 5 or PS5. It was get released around 2020 when in the pandemic era. First time enter to Indonesia, the value equivalent is between 10 until 50 million thousand hundred rupiah. Was crazy and not recommended to buying the console game because it's too expensive. But different story if you have a lot of money or you always save your money uh, every year, maybe can be possible if you can buy it. So that is my presentation, and actually I have a lot equipment from the PS1, but I think is that enough. Thank you very much everyone and good morning.